Hello there, amazing viewers and subscribers, and welcome to a brand new exciting Doctor Who video for today. So, the reason I'm doing this video is because over the last couple of hours I've been talking to quite a few people and we were talking about our favourite seasons of Doctor Who of all time. You know, mine is my number one, you know. But they asked me if I could do a video, and that's of course, I had to say yes to them and go, yeah, you know what, I will make the video so you can see what are my 10 favourite seasons of Doctor Who. And as I'm basically saying this top 10, some of these are already out on Blu-ray. Some of them I'm still waiting to come out on Blu-ray. But yeah, here are my 10 favourite seasons of Doctor Who. Well, my personal 10 favourite seasons of Doctor Who. And over the last year, because over the last year I've been watching and rewatching a load of Doctor Who, and that does include basically season 1, aka season 40, or the 60th anniversary specials, and of course more recently, like the fantastic classic Who, and of course the modern era, mainly the Matt Smith and Peter Capaldi eras. So basically, for this video, we are going to be talking about my 10 favourite seasons of Doctor Who of all time. Now, I absolutely love all of Doctor Who. Yes, okay, there are some parts of the Whoniverse I just don't really enjoy, like Series 2, because I don't care for the whole romantic, lovey-dovey sort of stuff going on between the Doctor and Rose, or whatever happens in Series 11, because Series 11... I kind of erased from my mind. I've got it on Blu-ray, but I haven't gone back and rewatched it since 2022. And I don't think I'm actually going to go back and watch Series 11 for a while. I never probably will do, because it is literally my least favourite season of Doctor Who of all time. And then, of course, we do have seasons like Series 9 and Series 6, which I'm starting to quite enjoy a little bit more since I've been rewatching them quite a bit. But I've been watching all of classic Doctor Who, and classic Doctor Who is the one I never get bored of. I can literally say any line from a story, like, say, for example, the Dalek Invasion of Earth. I absolutely love the Doctor's speech. One day, I shall come back. Yes, I shall come back. Until then, there must be no regrets, no tears, no anxieties. Just go forward with all your beliefs and prove to me that I am not mistaken in mine. I just absolutely love that speech, and of course the Doctor's speech. Through all my travels in the universe, I battled against evil, against power-mad conspirators. I should have stayed here. The oldest citizen, rhetoric, degenerate, and rotten to the core. Huh, Dalek, Sontaran, Cyberman. Listen, the nursery compared to us. 10 million years absolute power. That's what it takes to be really corrupt. I really just love classic Doctor Who. It's just such a fantastic era of the show. Especially like when you got stories like the Five Doctors. I reversed the plans of the neutron flow, so the TIE should be free of the force field generator now. I just absolutely love it. So here are my 10 personal favourite seasons of Doctor Who of all time. So let's get into it, shall we? Number 10. So in 10th place, we have Season 2, which you can see here behind me. I absolutely do love Season 2. It is honestly my favourite Hartnell season. I just can't get enough of Season 2. Every single one of these stories are perfection. I just absolutely love them. My two favourite stories of the season has got to go to the Dalek Invasion of Earth and of course the Time Midleb, because I just love those two stories. I don't know what it is about them. I love the Time Midleb, even though it is set in one of my favourite years of our history, which is literally like 1066 because of the Battle of Hastings. Because I just love rereading stuff about that battle, because I am a little bit into history that way. So I really love this story, and I really love like stories like The Chase. Not many people do, but The Chase seems a great story. I do have a little bit of a soft spot for The Web Planet, with, you know, the story with where they put Vaseline all over the camera. I do quite enjoy that story, but my favourite has got to go to the Dalek Invasion of Earth. But Season 2, it is such a big step from Season 1. Now, Season 1, it's not a bad season. I still quite enjoy some stories from Season 1. I mean, Season 1, I do quite like the Daleks. I do like the Aztecs, which is my favourite story of the season. And I do like the Reign of Terror. But then we got stories like The Unearthly Child, just only got one good episode. And then you got 3 bad episodes with Cavemen. Then, of course, you've got like stories like The Keys of Marinus, which is something I don't really enjoy. And the story I have rewatched quite a few times. I do get a bit bored, so I do have to kind of break that down in like day by day by day. So yeah, season 2 is so much a big step from season 1, and I absolutely love it for that. It really is. So in 9th place, we have season 21. Season 21, it is honestly a cracking season, and I cannot wait for this to come out on Blu-ray. I mean, to go next to season 20 and season 21 on the shelf, perfection. As soon as I can. But I just absolutely love season 21. It is my favourite Peter Davison season. Yeah, okay, we've got the Twin Dilemma kind of tagging along at it. We've got Warriors of the Deep, which not many people love, but I have just a good representation of that story because I just love the fact they do bring back the Sea Devils. The Sea Devils are my favourite Doctor Who villain over the Daleks, and I just love the Sea Devils. And then, of course, you've got stories like Frontios, Resurrection of the Daleks, Planet of Fire, and The Case of Androsani, where stuff for the 5th Doctor goes a lot darker. Now, season 19 has a few dark stories, like for the 5th Doctor, like the fantastic Black Orchid. I have started to appreciate Black Orchid a lot more. Still my least favourite of season 19. And, of course, basically, you got Kinder in that. But it is still an enjoyable season. Season 20, I've actually started to appreciate season 20 a hell of a lot more. It nearly made it in the list. Season 20 did. It absolutely did. But it did make it into an honourable mention list, which I get between my second and first favourite seasons. But I absolutely love season 21 just because of Resurrection of the Daleks. It's such a good Dalek story. Very, very dark. The atmosphere in that story just feels perfect. I honestly love it. Look! What is it? A Dalek. Take cover! Exterminate! Exterminate! I just absolutely love Resurrection of the Daleks. I love The Case of Androsani. Doctor, you expecting someone else? That's 3 eyes and 1 breath rather than stickle with you, young lady. Change, my dear. And it seems not a moment too soon. I just really love season 21 because it's got some great cliffhangers. It's got some great moments for the 5th Doctor. Even though it does introduce us to the 6th Doctor, I would have preferred if Attack of the Cybermen was basically Colin's first ever story, because they could easily write the regeneration into that, and the Doctor kind of suffering, and of course he's got to go and defeat an old enemy. But yeah, the Twin Dilemma, it's got some good moments in it. I do like Mythor, that the big giant slug creature. I do quite like him, and the gastropods. Yeah, it's got some good stuff in it. But so yeah, I do quite enjoy it. But the Twin Dilemma, I need to give it another rewatch, basically, because it's the one story from season 21. I haven't revisited it since I did my last review on it, and I think that's about 2022, 2021. I haven't really watched it for a very while. So yeah, I do need to give it another rewatch. So then, of course, we jump into 8th place with my 8th favourite season, and that is season 22. Now, you all know recently I've been to the filming location work to the Mark of the Irani down here in Shropshire. And I've got to be honest with you, Mark of the Irani is one of my favourite stories from the season, and the fact season 22 is my 8th personal favourite season, you can tell how much I love this season. I just love every single one of these stories, including Time Lash. Time Lash has really grown on me, and that is because of the effects of the updated special effects on the Blu-ray set and what they've done to it and made it look so much better and so much good. And I really do appreciate Time Lash, and it's just perfection. And I absolutely do love it. It's just such a great... I love the special effects. But we got stories in here like Revelation of the Daleks. You've got the fantastic Vengeance on Varos, which is a torture planet. We have Mark of the Irani, and of course Attack of the Cybermen, which is my favourite Colin Baker story. I just love Attack of the Cybermen. It's just such a great story. It is a great prequel and a sequel. It's just absolutely brilliant. So in 8th place we have season 22, which I just absolutely love. And Colin Baker gives us such a great performance as the 6th Doctor. I really love the meltdown he has in, like, the fantastic scene in Attack of the Cybermen where he's there talking to the Cryon, and she's there, and he's there talking about the Cybermen shouldn't really have time machines, they're going to change the fabric of time. And she goes, maybe the time was to stop someone. And of course the Doctor clicks, no, not me! I just love how he has that tantrum. And she goes, you are a Time Lord? Yes, and at the moment I'm a rather angry one. I really love Colin's performance in that story. It's just absolutely brilliant. In 6th place, in 7th place, we have season 6, my favourite 60 season. Now, season 6 would have been a bit higher, but I just absolutely couldn't place some other seasons above it. But season 6 is honestly my favourite Patrick Troughton season. I mean, stories like the Mind Robber, the Invasion, you know, the Seeds of Death, and of course the War Games. The War Games is absolutely brilliant. And of course, I've actually become to enjoy the Space Pirates. Now, I've read the Target book of the Space Pirates, and I've absolutely become a fan of the Space Pirates, and I cannot wait to see this story get animated. Fingers crossed, hopefully soon. But I absolutely love season 6. I just love the invasion. It is just such a good Cyberman episode. And it doesn't leak anything. If watching this back in 1968, coming up to 1969, and you have the Cybermen coming out of the sewers, you kind of got that fantastic shot where they're walking down the cathedral. I would love to go to that filming location where you see the Cybermen coming out of the cathedral. That would have just been perfect. I would love to see that. I would love to go to that filming location at some point. I think it's in London. Yeah, I think it's in London, and I do need to go. I really do want to go to that filming location where they actually filmed that fantastic shot of the Cybermen coming out of the cathedral. I really do. And then, of course, we have like the War Games, which is a great 10-part. I do quite enjoy it, and I absolutely love the Second Doctor's argument. You cannot change what I look like without consulting me. Well, here are some choices. Oh, that ain't so bad, but I must warn you, I'm very particular. Oh, he's too old. Oh, he's too fat, ain't he? No, he's too thin. That one's too young. Oh, no, that won't do at all. That's ridiculous. You're wasting time, Doctor. Blah, 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 blah. I never said that, but I have the right to demand what I look like. I absolutely love Patrick Troughton in the War Games, especially episode 10 where he's there arguing with the Time Lords, because he's the only Doctor I've actually seen stand up to the Time Lords, apart from John Pertwee and a little bit of Tom Baker. But for a very long time, I absolutely love the fact how Patrick Troughton's Doctor was the very first one to actually stand up to the Time Lords, and it's superb. I just absolutely love it. I do love it. So in 6th place with my 6th favourite personal season, and it is season 7. Man, oh man, season 7. Oh, I absolutely love this season. Spare from Space, Inferno are two of the best iconic stories from the Pertwee era. I absolutely have a little bit of a soft spot for Ambassadors of Death. It is a little bit too long, especially with the opening credits where they basically open up and you see the Doctor Who logo, and then of course you lead straight into a story, and then all of a sudden you get to a bit where it gets back to a cliffhanger thing, and it goes like an Ambassador there threatened by so and so, you know, part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, blah 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 blah. That does drown out a little bit, but then of course you have Doctor Who and the Silurians, the story that starts off the Homo Reptilia. I just absolutely love season 7. It is honestly my second favourite Pertwee season. I don't know what it is. With basically season 7, it always ties with another Pertwee season. But I'm not saying what that is because it is neck and neck in this list. But yeah, I absolutely love season 7. It's just such a great season. And I do love Caroline John, who played Liz Shaw, because she was such a good companion. She couldn't come back for season 8. But yeah, I have to say that. So now we are into the top 5. My 5 personal favourite seasons of Doctor Who. And so number 5, we have season 10. Season 10, it is honestly my favourite Pertwee season. Now, the fact I had to say season 7 before season 10 is because these two seasons are just neck and neck. They are Pertwee at his best. I just absolutely love them. I absolutely love the 3 Doctors. It's just such a good multi-Doctor story. I love the bickering between the 2 Doctors. Ah, thank you. I've been wondering, like, who is that? Me? Oh, no. You see, Joe. I'm Aku, Joe. You see, he's one of me. Oh, I see both times. No, quite. But not quite. We're not just timers. We're just, oh, please, you're just confusing myself. Look, Joe, it's all quite I'm I and he is me. I just absolutely love how these 2 Doctors are arguing. And when, of course, when you have the first Doctor and the Legend of Doctor, who was that? Me! I just love that arguing between that fantastic duo between Troughton and Pertwee. It's like the great egos of Doctor Who. Imagine having Tom Baker in that ego battle. It would have been... Oh, I just said something. I just opened a whole can of worms saying that. But yeah, I just absolutely love the 3 Doctors. I love Carnival of Monsters. It's just such a great story. I love the Jurassics as well. Frontier in Space is a kind of a... They escape. They go to prison. They escape, get caught, get escaped, then get caught again. They get sent to different prisons. And then, of course, they get reunited by the Master and basically the Ogrons. And then, of course, you've got Daleks at the end of it, which does lead into Planet of the Daleks, which is a story I actually have to admit I do kind of enjoy more and more every time I watch it. I love the new CGI effects on the season 10 box set as well, I have to say. Then of course you've got the Green Death. Now the Green Death, it is honestly my second favourite story of the season after the Three Doctors. Gives such a great departure to Joe Grant. Such a great departure to Joe Grant. I really love a goodbye. I love the giant maggots effects. Really brilliant. Number 4. Season 25. Yes, the season that is literally coming out in 2 days' time. And season 25, it is my 4th favourite season of Doctor Who. And it's my personal 4th favourite season. Season 25, I just love every single one of these stories. They are just flat out amazing and brilliant and just fantastic. I just really love every single one of these stories. I Remembrance of the Daleks is my favourite, followed by The Happiness Patrol, followed by... Basically, that is the order they've all been broadcast. So my favourite is basically Remembrance, followed by The Happiness Patrol, followed by Silver Nemesis, and of course Great Show in the Galaxy. Great Show in the Galaxy is my one that I don't personally go back and watch quite often because I didn't really quite like the effects of the Doctor fighting against the gods of Ragnarok. But I'm quite looking forward to seeing the brand new updated effects on every single one of these stories. I just cannot wait to see what they look like. I really cannot wait. And I really love season 25. It is honestly my 4th favourite season of Doctor Who. It's just brilliant and I cannot wait to get that on Monday. So then, of course, in 3rd place, we have season 12. Tom Baker's first season as the 4th Doctor. And it is just superb. Homo Reptilia! Or Homo Sapiens, or something like that, blah, 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 blah. I just absolutely love Season 12. Season 12 has got 5 stories told over 20 episodes, and it is brilliant. I love Robot. I love the Ark in Space. Ark in Space is my second favourite story of the season. Then, of course, we have the Santon Experiment, Genesis of the Daleks, which is my number 1 favourite of the season, and it is literally my favourite Doctor Who story of all time. I just can't get enough of Genesis of the Daleks. And we have Revenge of the Cybermen, which is another filming location I would love to go and visit. I would really love to go back. I would really love to go and visit this fantastic filming location. Imagine going in my 4th Doctor cosplay. I need to finish it off first before I go to the film, like to the old location where this story was filmed. Harry Sullivan is an imbecile! I would really love to shout that in the caves. I honestly would. Yeah, season 12, just superb, and I absolutely love it. I just can't get enough of it. I really love the giant robot. Who are you? Why are you here? You are an enemy of the human race? No. I'm a big fan of the human race. You know, those people at Think Tank thinking you can kill them. And I just love the big giant robot. Especially when the Doctor throws the metal like the metal liquid, and he literally throws it and he goes, oh, like that. I just absolutely love Robot. But I absolutely love the Ark in Space. I love the green bubble wrap for the kind of caterpillar creatures. Absolutely love it. Number 2. So in 2nd place, we have season 26. The last season of classic Doctor Who. And of course, it is the last season for the 7th Doctor. Season 26. It is honestly neck and neck with my number 1. And you're going to find out my number 1 in a minute, unless you watch my channel for quite a while. Season 26, I just love every single one of the stories. The only biggest complaint is some of the music that was used in Battlefield. But it's got some great moments in it. I love the way the Doctor goes, stop, there will be no battle here. And I really love the scene where the Ace is there, kind of raised out of the ocean, like out of the lake, holding the Excalibur. I really love the Heatherfalls in The Curse of Fame, which is my favourite story of the season. I just love that reveal of the Master in part 1 of Survival. Why, Doctor? What an unexpected pleasure. I just really love Survival because of Anthony Ainley's performance as the Master. In fact, that was actually I think it could have been my first story I watched of Anthony Ainley's Master before I watched Keeper of Traken when it came out on DVD. Oh, I think I watched Keeper of Traken first growing up. I'm trying to remember. Did I watch Survival first or Keeper of Traken? It's always between Survival and Keeper of Traken where I watched Anthony Ainley's Master for the first time and I actually quite like him. So then, of course, we have my honourable mentions. The seasons that could have made it into the top 5 into the top 10, well, my 10 personal favourites, so if I could basically add them in. But I'm going to give them honourable mentions before we get to my number 1. So in 5th honourable mention, we have season 4. I just love this season. Patrick Troughton's very first season as the Doctor and the last 2 stories of William Hartnell. I just really love season 4. The Macra Tower has got to be my favourite story, and I think that's because of the animation adaptation. And of course the evil of the Daleks and the power of the Daleks. I really love them, and I love the 10th Planet. I love the moon base. And I've actually started to enjoy the Underwater Menace since last November when it was released in animation, I have to say. So then, of course, in 4th honourable mention, we have season 18. I just love this season. John Nathan Turner's very first season of Doctor Who, and it's Tom Baker's last season. I don't know what it is, but I just quite enjoy the kind of the deaths that the 4th Doctor's kind of got in, because we had the fantastic Hinchcliffe era. Then, of course, we have the little bit of the silliness in the Graham Williams area. In this one, it kind of goes back to the serious nature of the Doctor, and he started to age with mellow. And it's something that we do see. And, of course, Big Finish has done a great job building in the gap between season 17 and season 18. I actually do quite enjoy it. So then, of course, in basically 3rd place, we have season 14 for honourable mention, and I just love season 14. My favourite story has got to go to the talents of Wing Chiang. I just absolutely love it. In 2nd place for honourable mention, we have season 24. Now, not many people love 24, even though I do have it on the limited edition as well. I absolutely love season 24. I don't know what it is about the season, but I've currently finished watching Paradise Towers, and I'm about to start Doubter and the Barman, but I might kind of stop it and just skip to Dragonfire, so that way I can literally get prepared and watch an episode or 2 of Modern Who tomorrow night. But yeah, I absolutely love season 24. Paradise Towers has got to be my favourite story of the season. I love Paradise Towers. I don't know what it is, but I just love that story. I love the cleaners. The yellow Kangs have been taken to the cleaners. I just absolutely love it. And the fact that Pex ends up dying by fighting the chief caretaker, well, basically the architect, it's really brilliant. Then, of course, we have my first honourable mention, which is season 20, which have become one of my favourite seasons. This is definitely in the top 15 because I just love season 20, mainly because of the 5 Doctors, but I have rewatched it a hell of a lot since last September when it came out on Blu-ray, and I've just been revisiting season 20 now and again in different random order, or just like watch one story, then it goes to another story, then I'll just rewatch the entire whole season. Absolutely brilliant. So that are my 5 honourable mentions for the season. So my number 1 favourite season of Doctor Who is, of course, season 13. Yes, season 13 is Tom Baker's 2nd season. It's just got so much fantastic, horrifying stories. I love the horror elements in it. I just pure love this whole season. And I would love to go to each and every filming location for this season. I would love to go to the filming location for, you know, the Fantastic Tale of the Zygons. I would love to go to the filming location for Pyramids of Mars. I would love to go to the fantastic filming location work for the Android Invasion, and of course the Seeds of Death. I absolutely would love to go to the filming locations for them. I really would. But I just absolutely genuinely love season 13. It is just such an iconic season, and I just absolutely love it. It's just fantastic all the way around. I just can't get enough of it. I just don't know what it is, but season 13 is just superb. And it is honestly the best season of Doctor Who of all time. Honestly is. So that is my personal 10 favourite seasons of Doctor Who. What are your personal 10 favourite seasons of Doctor Who? And of course, what are your honourable mentions? Let me know in the comment section down below. Please do like, subscribe and share. And join me for more awesome Doctor Who content during the week. And of course, there'll be a super duper unboxing video coming out on Monday when I finally get my season 25 box set. After waiting 3 months for it, because I just love the artwork and I cannot wait to open it for you all. But yeah, join me back then. So have a cracking day, you amazing viewers and subscribers.